Operating from the gun, Trahan. This to Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Trahan runs over him. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 3. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Out. 6-6, bullet hot. Ready.
On first down, Trahan gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, Charlie.
Second and 5. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Operating from the gun, Trahan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on third down, Trahan looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. After the interception, here's Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
On second and 12, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set. 19. Check Mike 21. Don't get nervous. Hatchet. Hey, 24. Line up.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3. Now past it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into this spot.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Ready? 18 Gator. 29 to Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Deuce. Watch the eye. Hit it.
First down, here's White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Check 37.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Got it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Me and you all day. I'm coming down.
Here's 2nd and 8. For the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, Trahan. This is White on the screen. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. What we got?
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert 3.
They'll run with Walton. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
36, 34.
Here's Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Get ready. Get ready. 24. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the gun on third, Watson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Where's the tap? 19. Check Mike 21. Tackles. Alert. Hey, 59. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the curls. Delta.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Check 31. Check. Hopper.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You must be dreaming. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and a completion to Wilson. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on second down, Trahan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Switch. Check. Check three. Get it.
On second down, they'll run with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Break. 55. Hey, eat. I got you, pop. Recon, 152, fight it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, Steve 6. 55. Back 55. I'm going to come back to you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, come on, Fight.
From the gun, Trahan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Keep playing hard.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go.
from the gun. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I don't think you got it, son. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Hey, check. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
You can't block me. Undercross. Mike 50.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Alert. Check. Hold the look.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Caught by Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Back to throw, Watson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run on first down. White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Go team, spill. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check.
Here's White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Looking to throw. Trahan. Catch is made by Harry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check, Mike.
Now Watson operating from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And it's caught by Parker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go, D. Check, Mike 21.
On 2nd and 12, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch twist. Watch rotation.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, lock it.
Throwing on 1st down. Trahan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Trahan trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He was looking for Edelman there. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, 24. Hey, 25. 21, check back 21.
On 1st and 10, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Check, think God. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Big hold of the 30. It's complete. James White. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Trahan. Slant route caught by Edelman. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Trahan. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. He's checking,
Operating from the gun. Trahan under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the 29, Watson. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Like 88! 21, check Mike 24! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson caught. It's Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
From the gun, Watson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Hey, set. 19. Check Mike 21. 55. Give these traps. Let's go. Alert flare. Alert flare. 66. Bullet. Hot.
Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All day, every day, any day. Check three, check three.
To the air yet again, Watson. There he goes inside the 30. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Balaj. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. I got it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Switch, switch, switch. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Dolphins, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.